You're a fool. I'm gonna go back to sleep. I only gave you one wish. So I want to tell you a story about a genie. A family found a genie bottle. They did what they had to do. The genie comes out. Hey man, what do you want? I'm sleeping over all these decades. You're taking away my sleep. I'm hibernating. What it is that you want? Why did you summon me? Is this real, Genie? Are you gonna can you grant me any wish? Yeah, hurry up, Jack. What do you want? Don't be a schmuck. What's your wish? So the gentleman goes and says, well, Genie, I want money. Oh yeah, well, everybody wants money. Okay, so you want money? Is that your wish? Can I go to sleep now? Can I go hibernate? Yes, I want money. Give me money, says the guy to the genie. The gentleman comes in one of these casinos, happy as ever, because the genie said that his wish was gonna be fulfilled. He sits down, he hits play. The moment he hits play, he puts $1 in and he wins. Now he wins $1. Is that it? Now he goes back to his home, calls the genie again. Hey Genie, I only want $1. Now the genie goes, well yeah, you didn't tell me how much you wanted. Hey man, you tricked me. Ah man. You're a fool. I'm gonna go back to sleep. I only gave you one wish. Bye. And that was the last day that man was in the casino. He never stepped in a casino again. Now his son, that is in his 20s, his son finds the bottle, robs the genie, calls upon the genie, and the genie says, what do you want? You're calling me again. What do you need? I'm trying to sleep. I already did a wish to your dad. Now I gotta do it to you. What's your wish? He goes, yeah, Genie, I know what you did to my dad. I'm smarter than him. So I don't want $1. I want $100 million, Genie. That's what I want. You gotta give me the wish. Now give me the money. Genie looks at him. He says, okay, $100 million. Okay. Go to the bank. Go pick it up in the bank. Now the son goes to the bank and is gonna pick up his $100 million. But guess what? When he gets to the banker says, well, sir, he says, you have all these $100 million, you have it in bonds. So until the maturity date arrives, you're not gonna be able to pick up those $100 million, you know? And the son says, well, I mean, when is the maturity date? When am I gonna get my bond? When am I gonna get the $100 million? And the banker says, in 50 years. In 50 years? Dang it, that genie, he tricked me. Man. Now, 20 years pass by, and they're all mad at the genie. Now, he has a son. Now, that son had an offspring, had another child. Now, the son is 30 years old. Now, this new child finds the genie bottle. He finds it, and he says, Dad, Grandpa, what is this? Oh, don't you mess with that genie now. Don't you? That's a genie. He'll come out. He'll give you one wish. He tricked me, and he tricked your dad. Don't get involved with that. So now the son, that's 30 years old, is gonna go, calls the genie up, and the genie comes out, and he says, what do you want? I know who you are. I've been sleeping, but I listen. I tricked your grandpa, I tricked your father, and I'm gonna trick you as well. What do you want? Now the son takes his time and walks. And as he walks, he tells the genie, well, Genie, I guess what I would like would be, I want $500 million in a corporation, and I want 30% of it to be in bonds, and I would like $100,000 at 0% interest. Also, Genie, before I finish my wish, I want you to give me 2 other wishes. Well, what do you mean? I can't do that. I can only grant you one wish. Well, my wish, says the son, is to give me that money and to give me 2 more wishes. Oh, dang it. I'll give you the other 2 wishes. Now the son has $500 million in corporate America underneath C corporations, not LLCs. And he has $100,000 at 0% interest credit cards. Now he brings the genie up. Well, hurry up! What's your next wish? You got 2 last wishes. We're done with the story. What are your 2 other wishes, Jack? And he says, I want money from private accredited investors. But aside from that, I want those private accredited investors to help me get in the New York Stock Exchange. That way, people all over the world can give me money, not just the private accredited investors to give me money, but I want people from all over the world to give me money. That way, I can really live passively and do non-performance income. And the genie goes, dang it, I wish I could strike you down, says the genie. Well, all right, I'll give it to you. Well, what's your third wish? Huh? What's your number 3? And the guy goes, well, my third wish is to have 3 more wishes. Oh, you. Well, what's the moral to the story? I'm trying to ask you, what is the moral to the story? It's pretty simple, but you've got to put some thought into it. Now pause the video and tell me what it is. And well, the moral to the story is gonna be that in life you have to know how much money you want, what are you gonna do with it, where is it gonna go, why do you need it, how much do you need it, who are the people, from what areas? Is it gonna be banks, is it gonna be private accredited investors, or just the consumers, meaning regular human beings that have not achieved a wealthy status? The highest level of corporate finance in America, in high finance, the highest level is to take your company public. Notice how he's telling, I want private accredited investors to invest on my corporations, on my idea. And by the way, I don't just want to depend on them, I want to depend on other people to give me money. So if you're someone that wants you to take your company public, if you're doing a service-based business, you always rely on your time and on delivering some type of result. Whereas putting your corporation public, people invest in your idea, and then you can do either a humanitarian service or a sales service, technological, construction. And so again, the moral to the story is gonna be, how much money do you want? How much money do you want? Where is it gonna go? How are you gonna use it? Who's gonna give it to you? A lot of people come up and tell me, well, I want 100,000 Baruch. I want 50,000 Baruch. I was speaking just right now to a taxi driver at Uber, and I tell him, how much money you want? He says, I want 100 million. Oh yeah, what are you gonna use it for? He turned around and went back into his taxi, right? So that's the moral to the story.